Hey guys, how's it going? Apologies for the wind in advance, it's pretty windy down here today. So I made loads of videos, but then I just never posted them. I haven't really had the chance. And to be honest, I probably didn't explain things very well. But anyway, so what I've been doing is, you see these like corner raised beds. These were from B&Q, so they were like ready-made. That was there with all of this purple sprouting broccoli planted in it. Because of all the way, basically I was looking at all of this spare wood that I was meant to make more raised beds with. Because a lot of it is rotting and it's odd shapes and sizes, it wouldn't really work. So I decided that I'm going to buy another couple of the B&Q raised beds, and then I'm going to finish off these raised beds, which are the ones I made. So yeah, I might need to buy a couple more planks of wood to do it. But basically, if you can see, the sort of pattern that I'm going for is going to be the B&Q raised beds in each of the corners, so 4 of them, and then these big sort of self-made raised beds in between them, so there, and there. So yeah, I'm fairly proud, I guess. So I've never really done any woodwork or anything like that, but it's basically just screwing 2 planks together. But I guess because of like using the jigsaw and the preserving the wood and all of that stuff, it's all been a bit of an experience. So yeah, quite happy with that. I mean, this one worked very well. I did make a video the other day which I didn't post, but basically some of the wood was warped, and I remember it was warped when I got it because I thought it's a bit strange. So not too happy with that, because it has meant that some of the corners just don't meet. You can see it looks pretty crappy. I presumed that like once I started screwing it in, that the wood would just come together and it would sort of unwarp, if you like, which didn't happen. So if anyone knows how I could go about maybe like clamping these bits together so that I can get the bottom screw in, because I've only got the top one in, you can't really see. Yeah, if anyone knows how to do that, or what kind of tool I'd need to clamp it, because I don't really know how the clamp would like grip both pieces of wood. But yeah, so this one is a little bit crappy, hence why it's at the back. I'm hoping that the last 2 that I'm going to be making, I'm hoping that the wood isn't as warped, so that they come out all right. But yeah, so the last couple of days I've been doing that, and then, like I said, I had the B&Q raised beds were like in the middle, so one there and one there. So I've dug out all of the plants, dug out all of the soil, pulled up the raised beds, moved them to there and one over there, and then refilled it with all the soil and all the wood chips and all the plants. So it's that saying, measure twice, cut once, or something like that. I think I did it the other way around. So yeah, make sure you're happy with where the raised beds are going to go before you put them in, because it's a heck of a job, like trying to move all the soil. So yeah, because of all the wood, I had been planning to make a load more raised beds with that old wood up there, but like I said, a lot of it was rotting, some of it's just different shapes and sizes and thicknesses, and it just would have looked really strange. So basically I've opted to have raised beds around the edge. You can kind of see where they're going to go, except from the ones I'm going to put one there and one there, so you can kind of see how the pattern's going to go. And then the middle section is actually just going to be in-ground plants. So yeah, basically it's still going to be raised. I'm going to make slight kind of heaps, if you like, but it's not going to be surrounded by the wood, because to be honest, it's just so expensive. It's lovely if you want to make it look all nice, but I guess I don't want to invest that much into it, just to have the aesthetic, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here for, in terms of being on the allotment. Not it sounded like I'm dying or something, hopefully not. So yeah, it will still look nice, it will still look really good. Yeah, I've cleared this area, which was full of really tall weeds. So I've got the espaliers going along the boundary. I've planted loads of tulips and daffodils underneath, and then this area is going to be strawberries. And then I think I want like a little tiny hedge along here, maybe of like lavender or something that's not going to grow too big. And then yeah, I will be dotting ornamentals around the place. You know, I've already got like the cannas and the bananas and the verbena. Yeah, quite happy with how it's gonna hopefully come out. And yeah, then what I will do is I'll have lots of little growing raised bed sections, not necessarily with the wood, but yeah, just around the edges in between the fruit trees. So for example, I've got Spartan apple and Peretta fig, but in between, you know, at least for now, I can definitely get away with planting some stuff. And even if the trees grew quite big, I could probably fit in like, you know, things that don't need too much sun. I don't know, like some greens or spring onions or radishes, whatever, which will mean that it will free up the main section raised beds for the important stuff, the big stuff like the tomatoes and beans and sweet potatoes. And yeah, to be honest, some of the things might got hit in the ear by a wasp. Some vegetables might actually be better in ground. I mean, like, I don't know, potatoes for example, they might be better in ground just because, well, I don't know, maybe it would be easy to dig them out, but if they rooted quite deep, it might be kind of difficult not to damage the raised bed when you're trying to dig them out. So yeah, some things might be better. So yeah, basically this middle section there is going to be like all the in-ground stuff. So yeah, that's about it really. Whenever I get some money, because I ended up buying some figs and a little bit tight for money, but whenever I do, I will probably get a couple more raised beds, the B&Q ones, and a couple of planks of wood to finish it all off, and then it'll be a case of filling them up, which will be fun, and then planting bulbs and shrubs and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's coming along quite well, and I thought I'd just put it all into one video, and I'll post it later today. Again, sorry for the wind, but anyway, peace and love guys, lots of peace and love. Hope you're doing well, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.